Hey there, this is Walker, and this is a video talking about Wellbutrin, which kind of has nothing to do with the rest of my channel. So this is just sharing my experience with that medication, and if you're watching my channel for other reasons and you don't really care about antidepressants, go ahead and don't watch this because I'm just gonna bore you. So about, I guess it was nearly a month ago, I decided to try getting on an antidepressant, and my like regular old doctor prescribed me extended release, the 150 milligram of Wellbutrin, and I took it for about 4 days before I stopped taking it, and I had to stop taking it for a few different reasons. The first being it was causing problems with my eyes, and unfortunately, I didn't really notice that I was having side effects until the second day, which was New Year's Eve, and the doctor wasn't in the office when I called, and then they were closed the next day for New Year's Day, and so I didn't want to stop taking the medication in case it was like, oh, everyone has that, and then start taking it again. But what I was experiencing was around the streetlights at night, I was seeing little halo rings, and it's a type of glaucoma. I think it's called acute angle glaucoma. I don't know. Freaked me out because I wear contacts, but I have pretty decent vision, especially at night. So after the fourth night, I decided that I didn't want to take that anymore, and my doctor had sent me another prescription, but he sent me a prescription for Lexapro, which has that same side effect. So I took, after being off Wellbutrin for 2 days, I took 1 dose of Lexapro. Still experienced seeing the halos, and I had a lot of light sensitivity as well, so that was, stopped taking Lexapro after 1 dose. I'm not entirely sure if the Lexapro would have caused all those the same side effects on its own, or if it was just after taking Wellbutrin. Anyway, light sensitivity, seeing halos around lights was more than I wanted to deal with. I didn't want to damage my eyes. I ended up going to my eye doctor. Luckily, I have a pretty awesome eye doctor, and he gave me some prescription drops to help with the light sensitivity. And after about maybe like 3 days, the halos had subsided, and I could drive safely at night again. Because I live in a city where you pretty much have to drive to get around. So that was good. So for reference, if you're interested in taking Wellbutrin, I'm like 5'1" and about 100 pounds. So maybe that dose was just too much for me. I'm 25 years old. I've only ever taken Celexa before, Citalopram, for about 3 months, a few years back. So if anyone else has experienced these symptoms, like, just stop taking the medicine. It says on the label, like, call your doctor immediately, but what your doctor's going to tell you is just stop taking the medicine. So I don't know if I'm going to get on any other medication right now. I'm doing all right now. I pretty much felt like a zombie for the 2 weeks following stopping that medication, even after only taking it for 4 days. I guess it could have been worse, but I don't know. It was an interesting experience. The 4 days that I was on it, I pretty much stopped eating. Felt higher energy, and luckily it wasn't to the point where it made me more anxious, which I've heard happens with some other people. I guess that's all I got to say about Wellbutrin. Just didn't work out for me.